steps to the left, to the left.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Turn it around and move to the right.
1, 2, 3.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Rocky Railway's Locomotion Games. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ariel, and I'll be the game station leader this week. As much as I wish we could be there in person playing our games together, I'm still super excited that we found this awesome way to share God's love and play our fun games, and remember that Jesus' power pulls us through. So how games are going to work this year is there's going to be a video for each day. It's going to explain the game of the day. And then there's also going to be a video that explains a scavenger hunt that is set up at the church that you can go and do whenever you want throughout the week. All of the supplies that you're going to need for the games are either provided in your VBS kits or are common household items. For the games that require common household items, I have provided a whole bunch of alternate items that you can use so that even if you don't have something, you're still able to play the games. In our VBS kits, you will also find a couple of Kool-Aid packets for the campers. Kool-Aid is an annual VBS treat that we use to cool off and refresh ourselves at the end of games. So feel free to enjoy those at any point throughout the week, whenever you want to. So who's excited to play some games? I know I am. Let's go have some fun.
And everybody clap your hands.
Good morning, VBS. And it's time. Oh, I'm Roger, by the way. It's time to slow clap for games. I can't do this alone, though. That'd be so depressing. What do I do? Woo! Slow clap. Slow clap. Slow clap. Slow clap. Slow clap. Okay.
So for day one of games, we are going to be playing Pin the Train on the Track. So what you're going to need for this game is you're going to need the train and track cutout that is in your VBS kit. If for some reason you don't have the VBS kit, or you lost these papers, or they get ruined for whatever reason, in the description below this video, you will be able to find a link to these papers so you can print them out and you can still play the game. You're also going to need a pair of scissors so that you can cut out your train and your tracks. You're going to need some kind of tape so that we can hang up our train and tracks. And then I'm going to be decorating my train and my tracks, so if you would like to do so as well, I have my giant box of handy dandy crayons. Feel free to get crayons, colored pencils, markers to decorate them however you'd like. Make them very colorful and exciting for day one of games. So if you need a grown-up's help to cut out or decorate your pictures, make sure you ask them to do so. And then once we have those all cut out and ready to go, we can head outside to play our game.
Take tiny little jumps forward to the front.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 jumps back, but you better look back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
So as you can see, I have all my train pieces and tracks colored in. I drew little people in my trains, make them a little fun. So I'm looking for a place so I could tape up my train and tracks, but first I need to ask my grown-up's permission if it's okay for me to tape things to her wall. So hey Mom, is it cool if I tape my train and tracks to your garage door?
Sure. Thanks for asking.
Of course.
Here's the tape.
Awesome. Let's get started. So now that I've got a wall that I'm allowed to use, I'm going to tape up my train tracks. Make sure that you tape them about chest height, wherever that is for you. For me, that's going to be a little bit higher. But, so I got that right there, and that right there. And remember, you have 2 tracks. Awesome, so now we have our tracks. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our train pieces. And the goal of the game is to get your train pieces lined up on the train track. So you're going to start by taking a piece of tape and rolling it up into a little donut, as such. If you need a grown-up's help, make sure you ask them. And then you're going to take your big train with the conductor in it, put that donut on the back. And then what you have to do is you're gonna have to go from a little bit of a distance from wherever your wall is with your train tracks. And the first time you're gonna do it, you're gonna wanna close your eyes and go towards it and see how close you can get to taping it on the track. You ready? So I'm gonna try it first. Was that at all close? Let's see. Ow, I'm clearly not very good at this game. Let's try that again. Was that any better? Oh, that was much closer. I still think you guys could do a lot better than me. So then for the rest of the game, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna do the same thing with your other little cars. So you can take more little tape donuts, put them on the back of your cars, and do the same thing with all of them.
I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power.
So as you can see, this is my first attempt. Leaves some area for improvement. I bet you guys did a lot better than I did. So if you want to make this a little more challenging, spice things up a little bit, I have an added adventure you can do for this one. So I'm going to take off my little cars. I'm going to leave my conductor car up there. I'm going to take off my little cars. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back a little bit, but I'm going to spin around a couple times before I do it. You can have a grown-up or an older sibling spin you around so that you can make sure that you're facing the door. So I'm going to spin around 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh. And then with my eyes still closed, I'm going to try to tape it up on the door. Not even close. You may think, wow, Ariel, this is really hard. And it is hard. But that's going to remind us that Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. Trust Jesus.
Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move, and it started.
So as you can see, this was a little bit harder than the first time. This is a very interesting looking train. I don't think it would run too well on the tracks. But remember, it's a reminder that Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. Trust Jesus. That's a great lesson that we learned from our Bible buddy Ramsey the Ram today. And I hope that while you are playing this game and having fun, you remember everything else that you learned in VBS today, including that important message that, say it with me, Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. I'm so glad you guys joined me today for this fun game, and I can't wait to play another awesome game with you all tomorrow. Until then, see ya!
Comes back, but you better look back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now freeze, and everybody clap